This is us just doing our own thing.
We just straight chilling.
He's Ro.
She's Meg.
It's Megan Rowe in the morning. Good morning
Buenos
and
dias.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
How do you say it in Spanish?
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of memes. Remember back in the day when memes, Christmas memes were a thing? Like Merry Chrysler.
Yeah.
And the guy in the gas station was like, Feliz Navidad. Navidad.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Okay, I'm noticing now on the camera. There's a lot of shadow over here.
Yeah, do you want to like fix that?
Nah.
Are we just going to go for
Just
it?
gonna go for it. I
Maybe
mean,
it's like festive.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Dramatic.
We're doing,
it's a dramatic
Ro
look.
didn't charge his lights, so
No.
we're having to use different lighting.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking about Christmas today. Let's start over.
Let's go with it. Hold on, take a picture of the setup so they know what it looks like.
Oh my God.
This is what y'all see, and this is what we see.
Yeah. It's really bright, actually.
Yeah, so Christmas.
Christmas.
It's
Okay.
the most
Wonderful time. I think that's copyrighted, isn't it?
Oh, shit.
It's fine. You only get like caught if it's like more than like a few seconds. I
Okay,
think.
cool. Works
Yeah.
with me.
Okay, so Ro.
Mm-hmm.
Well, first I'll tell the people.
Yes.
If you don't celebrate Christmas, that's totally cool. But I
Yeah.
hope that you have a good day.
Mm-hmm.
When you're seeing this or hearing this,
Mm-hmm.
it'll be Christmas Eve. But we decided to just go ahead and post our Christmas episode on Christmas Eve. We hope that you have a lovely weekend, whether or not you celebrate Christmas or not.
Mm-hmm.
We celebrate Christmas.
Yes.
I'm not Christian. You are.
Mhm.
Well, you're Catholic. That's
Yeah.
different.
Falls in the same category.
So let's talk about our Christmas experiences.
Okay.
Ro, how many Christmases do you have?
2.
Okay,
No, I'm
explain.
playing. Well, yeah, I guess kind of 2.
Okay.
We I guess like the household. I wouldn't say for all Hispanics, but I guess in the household we celebrate the 24th and the 25th.
Okay.
But it's like a 2-in-1 kind of special.
Okay.
You know, so
How does that work?
the 24th. So there's a song, and the song is like you're on your mule or your ass or whatever. You
Your
know?
donkey?
You're a donkey, and you're going on this path. You're on the path to Bethlehem,
Okay.
right? And then the whole like picture of the 3 wise men and the star and then the baby Jesus, whatever, you know, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So it's kind of like our way up to his birthplace.
The manger.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah. Manger.
Oh, I never knew the
The
English version.
Savior was born. The song goes something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's our way up to the manger,
Okay.
and then that's like the 24th kind of thing, and then 25th is like, hey, happy birthday, you know, hello, baby, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
And during December, we'll do like they call it caroling when you go to people's houses. And sing.
Really? Y'all do that?
Yeah,
That's a real thing?
that's a real thing.
I thought it was just on like movies and cartoons.
Oh no, we do that. Like the church does it. We'll go caroling to like not people's houses, but we'll go to like a member's house.
Oh.
And then like everybody will go and then we'll like reenact like a caroling thing.
Oh.
So some will be inside the house, some will be outside the house, and outside be like, hey, can we come inside? And the people inside like, hey, you can come inside and this and that. So yeah, it's a real thing. Like I've done it a couple times. And yeah. So what you see in movies is sometimes real.
Okay. Well, when I was younger, not so much anymore, but when I was younger, we would have like 3 to 4 Christmases.
Mm-hmm.
So the first Christmas would usually be with my grandparents on my mom's side.
Mm-hmm.
And then Christmas morning, so on the day of the morning of the 25th,
Yeah.
we would do Christmas with just our immediate family. So the
Okay.
5 of us.
Right.
And then Christmas afternoon, we would do it with my grandparents on my dad's side.
Mm.
But sometimes we would also do Christmas with my mom's mom.
Okay.
And because I have 3 sets of grandparents.
Okay.
So my mom's mom and her partner, my mom's dad and his wife,
Mm-hmm.
and then my dad's parents.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes I'd have 4.
Wow.
It's a lot of Christmases.
Yeah, are there 4 sets of gifts?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right. That's perfect.
But these days, now that I'm an adult, it's really just like 2.
Okay.
Or no, that's not fair. I would say that it is still 3.
Mhm.
It's just that there is less of a big deal,
Okay.
I guess, to me.
Yeah.
So we still do one with my grandparents on mom's, grandparents on dad's,
Mhm.
and then one with just us.
Okay.
Sometimes we've done, like, after my grandparents on my mom's side would leave,
Mm.
we would do Christmas, just like the 5 of us, Christmas Eve night. But we
Okay.
haven't done that much. Though we have a
Mhm.
tradition, and the only year that we've broken it was last year.
Okay.
And it's Mom, Xander, Ava, and I would go to dinner on the 23rd.
Mhm.
Why? I don't know. I don't know how we got started doing that.
Mhm.
But it was just a thing that we started doing. And the only reason we missed it last year was the pandemic.
Hmm.
So on the 23rd, we would go and get dinner, the 4 of us, hang out.
Okay.
Why wouldn't Dad be there? Well, because Dad works a lot.
Right.
So,
Eating. Yeah. Well, my mom, she would like forcefully make us go to church on the 24th midnight. Hey, Christmas.
why do y'all
Yeah.
have church so late? That's when you sleep. That's
Yeah.
when Santa's coming.
That's what I'm saying. But no, we gotta go to church.
How long does church last on Christmas Eve midnight?
I don't even know anymore. I haven't gone. Well, we haven't gone in 2 years, but when I went, it was like
Did you fall asleep?
I was wanting to fall asleep.
Mm.
It'd be like 10 o'clock. I'm like snuggled up, not in bed, but on the couch. I'm chilling. I'm like, all right.
In
bet.
my memory, I have never been to church on Christmas or Christmas Eve.
Lucky soul. It's not that it's bad, okay? I'm not trying to sound like a bad person, but it's just like you're young, you're a kid, you want to stay home. You know, I just want to be at home chilling, playing my PlayStation or whatever,
Right.
and just relaxing. I don't want like 10 o'clock, hey, we're going to church. And I'm like, oh, man, I wasn't like mentally prepared for this, you know?
Right. Right.
Like if I was mentally prepared, okay, yeah, let's go. But it's just like, yo, let's go. And I'm like, where we going?
When you were a little kid, were you like so excited for Christmas that you couldn't sleep?
No, see, that's the thing. I wasn't really like super excited, like, wow, Christmas and presents and this and that. I guess because we celebrated it like, not celebrated like throughout the whole week, but we had like a 2 or 3 day celebration.
Right.
Or I guess a prep day and then a celebration day. Like prepping as in like cooking and foods and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
And like decorating. And then like the day of, it's like, okay, cool. We didn't wake up like at 8 or 9 in the morning and like, hey, go open presents. It's more of like the fam will come over. And that's the thing. Like, if you've seen it too. We're like very family oriented. You know, it's like it's either every weekend or every other weekend we're hanging out.
Right.
And we celebrate Christmas as soon as it hits midnight.
Okay.
And then we'll be at the house. And we knew it wasn't Santa because we wrote, hey, this is from so-and-so to so-and-so.
Right. We didn't do Santa either. If you haven't listened to any of the December episodes, you won't know how much I despise the idea of Santa, but I hate Santa.
So I guess we did. I think one time we did like for the kids, like for my nephews. We're like, hey, this is from Santa to you. Okay, cool. But it was always like there was no like bullshit beating around the bush.
Right.
It was like, hey, this is from me to you. This is my gift to you.
Right.
Like there is no Santa. We have a Santa figure. Or one time I dressed up as Santa and like I brought the kids like their gifts in the bag or whatever. You know, but like saying
They knew it was you.
Yeah, they knew it was me.
Right.
But saying it was like from Santa, like we never really did that.
Right.
So we'll celebrate Christmas on Christmas like midnight, like 12 a.m.
Oh, so that's when y'all open presents.
That's when we open presents.
Okay, so it's not like Christmas morning y'all open presents.
Right.
So I would have the luxury of like a 24-hour period of getting to open presents.
Okay.
The evening of Christmas Eve, and then the morning of Christmas Day, and then later in Christmas afternoon. And, you know, I kind of miss those days. Because when you're a kid, it's so exciting. It's a novel concept.
Yeah, it's very, very, it's very movie-like.
Right.
It's very like, this isn't real.
Well, and also, like, you get all the toys, right? And you're more interested in toys. Because some of my favorite Christmas memories are, like, being at my grandma and Grandpa Harbuck's house, and, like, Xander and I would get Lego sets.
Okay.
And then we would build the Lego sets with my aunt and my uncles and, like, whoever other young people were there.
Yeah.
And that was just, like, a lot of fun. Xander and I were usually, for several years, we were the youngest people there.
Okay.
So, because I'm 8 years older than my first cousin,
Okay.
and Xander is 6 years older. So, for like the first 8 years of my life, first 6 years of Xander's, we were the only children, like little children.
The prime time.
And so
The golden era.
yeah, and so like the attention was like focused on us.
Right.
And then as we got older, it was less and less, but it was still like a lot of fun, you know. I always enjoyed getting new Wii games.
Okay.
Because the Wii came out in what, 2005?
5 or 6, something like that.
I think maybe it came out in 2005 in Japan and 2006 here.
Okay.
In America. But that was always a lot of fun, was getting to play new Wii games. I remember when we got Mario Kart Wii.
Yeah.
And Xander spent like all day Christmas Day like trying to beat the levels to get like unlock the new levels.
Right.
My big thing that I loved getting when I was a little kid was Littlest Pet Shop. Do you know what those are?
No, what is that?
Okay, so do you know what Shopkins are?
Kind of.
You know,
they're
like
little figurines.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so Littlest Pet Shop were a lot cuter. They were produced by Hasbro.
Uh-huh.
And they were these little animal bobbleheads. So they were like really small, and they had a bobblehead that you could like tap on and it would move, and they had a little magnet in the bottom of one of their feet.
Okay.
And you keep like not having your mic up to your face.
No, I would like this, like, okay, with my phone.
Oh my god. So they had like all different types of animals. And I was obsessed with these Littlest Pet Shop, and they had like special ones where if you got it warm, like there was
a change colors.
Yeah, so there was a gecko, and he was normally just green.
Right.
But if you got him warm, like if you rubbed him like with your thumb and made friction, these orange spots would appear.
That was a trend back in the day. Pencils used to do that.
Yeah. And so they would have like little accessories, and there would be these little like sets. There was like a mall, and there was a pet shop, and there was just all these different sets for these little guys. And I loved getting those. It was my favorite thing.
What's apart from that gift, what's one gift you got that you're like, I'll never forget this, or it was like too good to be true kind of gift?
When Xander and I got our Nintendo 3DS when I was 13 and he was 11. That was really cool. We shared that. So we shared it. We would like, it was an expensive gift, so we had to like share it, obviously, but that was a lot of fun because he would play Pokemon and I would play Animal Crossing.
Oh, okay.
So that was a really nice gift.
How old is Animal Crossing? I thought it was just a recent game.
Dude, I've told you about this.
How old
Animal Crossing has like existed since the late 90s. Wow. The first iteration was Dobetsu no Mori, and that came out for the Nintendo 64. And then it was translated to Animal Crossing or Animal Forest. And for the game, it was big on the GameCube. It's called Animal Crossing Wild World.
Okay.
Animal Crossing has been around for a long time.
I didn't know Fortnite was like around for a long time either.
Fortnite's a new thing.
No.
What?
Yeah.
Fortnite's only been around for like a couple years.
No.
What are you talking about?
Fortnite's like an old, like there was like 8-bit kind of, not 8-bit, but.
Really? I'm going to look this up.
Like I was watching what is it called? Mojo Jojo. You remember watching that? You ever watched that? Mojo Jojo?
No.
So YouTube
Mojo
channel.
Jojo is a
Mojo. No, it's Mojo.
Mojo. Okay, because I was about to say Mojo Jojo is a Powerpuff Girls character.
Yeah. It's Mojo. They were talking about Fortnite and how it's like older. It was a PC game, I believe. I'm probably wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm wrong, but
Fortnite is an online video game developed by Epic Games and released in 2017.
17. What? I could have sworn it was like a PS, like not a PS2, but like a older computer version.
I'm looking. Development.
Well, I guess I said it because when I was watching the gameplay, like the graphics were like super outdated when it first came out.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. Yeah, no, the first iteration of Fortnite. Yeah.
So 17. Oh, okay. Because you look at the first Fortnite game and it's like so outdated. Like the graphics suck.
That's fair. I mean, a lot of the first iteration of a game will look like that. Now I'm gonna find where's the Wikipedia for Animal Crossing? Because Animal Crossing New Leaf came out in the early 2010s, and that's what I played on the 3DS because it was released for the 3DS. Maybe I need to look up first Animal Crossing game. What was the first? While I look this up, what was like a gift that you remember?
My parents gave my sister a gift to go into Disneyland. Not Disneyland, Disney World, whatever. We went to Florida.
I don't know.
To Disney, whatever.
I don't care about Disney.
And I looked at it, and me and my sister were like, we had no excitement. There was no reaction.
What?
It was just like, cool. When we leaving? Tomorrow. Oh, okay. Bet. And that was it.
Y'all are weird kids.
So it wasn't like, we're going to Disneyland. Like, yeah, we're going to go see Mickey. No, it wasn't like that.
Okay, real quick. Animal Crossing, known in Japan as Dobutsu no Mori Plus, is a 2001 social simulation video game developed and published by Nintendo for the GameCube. I was wrong. It was 2001, not the late 90s. So we were both wrong, but you were like super wrong.
I was way off.
And I was just like a couple years off. Anyway, so like, why weren't y'all excited about it? I'm confused.
I don't know. I honestly do not know. Now, here's the thing. Like, my cousin kind of gave it away because he told me.
Oh.
But he said, like, I wasn't, like, paying attention, and I didn't really care. He's just like, hey, are you going to Florida with us? And I was like, what are you talking about? And then he said, oh, shit, never mind. Like, wrong person. It's like, I was like, okay, whatever. I mean, it's whatever. And then my parents told us, hey, we're going to Florida. We're going to Disney or Magical Kingdom or whatever. I was like, oh, cool. But it wasn't like super excitement. Like, yeah, like, you know, like NFL players, we're going to Disneyland, that kind of stuff. No, it was just like, all right, cool.
Oh.
But that was a memorable trip. I went to Animal Kingdom, went to NASA. NASA's pretty cool.
So you had fun, but you weren't like, wow, I'm going to Disney?
Yeah. I wasn't like super excited.
Had you been to Disney before? Like, I'm confused.
That was my first time.
It must be because you're an Aquarius or something.
Probably.
What? Gabby's birthday was in the summer? What is she?
She's August 28th.
Okay, she's a Virgo.
29th. Sorry, 29th.
Virgo.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, and so I wasn't like super excited, but that was like a very fun trip. Like, went to NASA, went to Animal Kingdom, went to my first dinner and show. It was like an Arabian Nights kind of thing. Had box seats, and so my dad's cousin worked for like government or whatever, so he had like discounts or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And so he got us like box seats at the Arabian Nights dinner and show. It was a cool experience. And we thought we were gonna stay like in the cabin, like in a hut type of thing. So my parents and my dad's uncle, it was like 3 families going, so a lot of us went. And they packed the coolers with like meats and like silverware and like pots and pans, and we're like, we're gonna be in the middle of nowhere kind of thing. No, we stayed in a condo.
Oh.
Yeah. With like a fridge and a stove and all that kind of stuff.
Wow.
And so we're like, all right, well, we don't have to buy food. We can just like make food, but we overpacked on food.
Have you gotten like cool presents now that you're an adult? Because you're about to be 24.
Yes. Cool presents.
Because like, obviously when you're a little kid, like everything is a good present.
Oh, yeah.
I do remember, and these people won't be named. 1 year, it was not a good year, and I'm not going to go into why.
Okay.
But it was a very not good year for my family. There was someone in my life who gave Xander and I Bibles, and that was it.
So
I'm pretty sure that was it.
So you can be saved.
Yeah.
And be preyed upon.
And
wow, that is very. See, I don't know. That's like.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you the story after we're done recording. Cool. Because I don't want to like get into it on like public and just air my family's whole like stuff.
Yeah.
But like, I think I was like 14 and Xander was 12.
Huh. Wow, that's very.
And with the year that we had, we didn't need Bibles. Like, we needed something like fun.
Right.
It was like you could have spent your $40 because they were like really nice like journaling Bibles.
Yeah. With a nice leather bag and like.
But Xander and I aren't Christian.
Like, you could have spent your money on some tic-tac-toe sets.
I would have preferred. Honestly. I would have preferred nothing over the Bibles. I think we ended up donating them. Okay. And after we received them and those people were gone, Xander and I just looked at each other and we were like, huh. Okay.
Wow.
That's fine. So. Like, as a kid, most of the presents I got are pretty good. But that year, bad. That was not a good Christmas.
See, I personally wouldn't even gift that, you know.
I mean,
that's a very sensitive, like, gift.
Unless they asked for it. Like, if you know somebody who's a Christian and they ask for a Bible. Like, a nice journaling Bible or whatever. But as an adult, one of the, like, really cool presents I got was actually... right after I turned 20, right before 2020, my mom got me a ticket to go see Eric Nam. And I saw him in February.
Yeah.
Right before the pandemic.
Nice.
Shout out to my mom for getting me that ticket. That was really cool. Thanks, Mom.
Best gift I've got, I think I got a PS3.
Really?
Yeah, the PS3 with Grand Theft Auto 5.
Wow, that is a pretty good gift.
Yeah, and I spent like a whole week just playing Grand Theft Auto.
The best thing to get, I think, around Christmas time, we're going to do another episode on the weird space between Christmas and New Year's. But I think the best kind of gift, if you're a gamer, is to get like a new console and video games.
Oh,
personally.
100%.
I don't know what it is about that time of year or this time of year. Maybe it's because it's cold outside and you don't want to go play outside.
Yeah.
Or like, you know.
Or you just know other kids. You know, I think that's the thing. When I was, you know, when we were younger and I was like in middle school, junior high, whatever you want to call it, everybody was gaming. Like all my friends had a PlayStation. All my friends had the new Call of Duty or the new FIFA or the new Grand Theft Auto, whatever. And we're like, hey, what's your gamer tag? You know, let's play a game or whatever. And like everybody was gaming. In that small time period of like between 2010 and I'm gonna say 2016, between that era, it was like the best for gamers.
Right, because everybody's playing.
Everybody's playing. There were no PC gamers as much.
Right.
PC was a thing. It wasn't a big thing.
Right.
Now it's a huge thing.
Right.
Now it's like, we have a PS5. That's kind of lame. I have a PC that plays both Xbox and PlayStation and Wii and first version of everything else.
Right.
So it's like an all-in-one package. But yeah, like that era of gaming and playing games and spending $65 on a brand new game that just came out. And have you ever camped outside of GameStop?
No.
I've camped once for Call of Duty 3, 2, Black Ops, whatever. But yeah, that era, given the young person, guy or girl, whatever, if they're a gamer, it doesn't have to be a PlayStation. Maybe like you buy them a new headset.
Right.
Or you buy them a skin for their controller. Or you bought them the subscription for 3 months.
Right.
On PlayStation Network or whatever.
There's just something about playing video games after Christmas.
Yeah, it hits different.
It really does.
It's like heaven on earth. I'll put it that way. That's
why I'm going to get my brother Xander just like stuff off of his Steam wish list, so that way I can play any game he wants.
I honestly, yeah,
you know,
yeah. And
I'll just be playing Animal Crossing because I only got Animal Crossing recently, and so I'm still like into that. Maybe I'll play Minecraft. Ooh, but like yeah, video games after Christmas always hit different. But was there like a toy? Did you play with Legos?
You know, I didn't have much Legos.
Okay.
I never had like Lego sets or like build.
Did you have like toys?
Yeah, I had.
Like so for me, it was Littlest Pet Shop and Legos that I really liked receiving. Like as a present when I was a child. What was that for you?
It was either lots of Hot Wheels or those.
Hot Wheels, I should have guessed.
Or like one of those build airplanes, like those little tiny airplanes that are made like out of paper or foam, and then you can like build them, like basically like slide them into each other. I had a lot of those, a lot of little planes, and so I would like throw them and I would break them. I had to go buy a new one, and my mom's like, "This is too much," and I'm like, "I know it's a little too much, but I want another plane." And yeah, I would have a lot of those planes and Hot Wheels. And sometimes the little rockets where you can like pump air in them and then they shoot up in the air.
Right.
I had a lot of those. And yeah, it sucked because that time period, there was a lot of like infomercials where they're like, you know, like the Fushigi or the flying disc.
Yeah.
Or the slime ones or like these crazy
Did
Hot
you ever
Wheels.
have Floam?
No. What is that?
Okay. Floam was like the thing before slime.
Okay.
And it was like.
Was like pricky, like little balls?
Yeah, it was like styrofoam balls in slime.
Okay, I've
seen it
And you could
like
before.
mold it. Yeah. I got that one year.
I never got those. I want a Fushigi now.
Fushigi? I mean, you could.
It's just a glass ball.
Yeah.
The anti-gravity ball, like Fushigi, and start doing all these warp stuff. There's a TikTok. If I find a TikTok, I'm gonna post on this video. And obviously the credit to the creator.
Folks, it levitates. It will confuse the senses with its mind-blowing movements.
Did you guys do? Sorry to interrupt, but this is another Christmas question. Did you guys do stockings?
We just started doing stockings.
Okay, because my grandparents Pedrati have always done stockings, and we would always get like candy in our stockings. So I was just wondering if y'all ever did that.
You know, we had stockings. There was never anything in them.
Oh.
We just had them for decoration.
Oh. I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Up until last year or 2 years ago, like we started getting stockings, but not for us. No, like for my nephews and my niece and like, you know, the little kids. And I'm like, this sucks because why couldn't we do this when we were younger?
Right.
And they're like, well, it doesn't matter now because y'all are older. And I'm like, this is unbelievable.
We would just get like stockings full of candy. That was our thing.
So was there ever a year that like y'all got gifts because y'all were naughty or like y'all were bad kids?
No.
Okay.
My parents didn't really believe in that.
So that's just a big flex for kids to act good.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know if like if people ever get coal actually. And I know not every family does stockings because stockings is usually for like the little stuff. Right.
Yeah.
So like for us it was candy.
Yeah.
And then as we got older it was like candy and body wash or like candy, socks, body wash, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
That you can fit in a stocking. But no, we were never withheld gifts.
Oh, okay.
Like we were not ever threatened with like
you were a bad kid.
You need to be good. Like we were never threatened with that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Or Santa's gonna get you.
Xander, Eva and I were relatively like disciplined children. I feel like we were not naughty children.
Right.
Most of the time.
But you imagine if a kid were to like, or not a kid, a parent were to not gift something their kid on Christmas.
That's literally the most depressing thought.
Like, what did you get? Nothing. Like, you didn't get nothing. Like, no, I legit got nothing.
Maybe some children like deserve that if they're like really, really bad. But like that would be so depressing. I could never do that.
I'd give my kid like socks instead of coal, like socks.
Socks and underwear.
Socks and underwear, right? Like as a kid, like this sucks, and I was like, yo, can I have like a pair of, you know, some Hanes underwear or some shit like that? You know, can I have that Fruit of the Loom socks or something? You know, because a homie, you know, I don't want to buy my own socks, but if you give me some socks, you know, I'll take it happily. You give me a shirt as a kid, like I don't want a shirt, I want toys.
Right.
Now it's like, yo, I'll take like a 5-pack of shirts from Walmart. I'll take that any day now.
Oh, I love getting clothes now. It makes it so much easier for me. So that's what I asked for Christmas largely was like accessories and clothes.
Yes.
That was pretty much it.
Like spend your money on me. I don't want to spend my money on me. I'd rather buy something else than clothes.
Before we like have to wrap up, do you feel like Christmas night, like you've celebrated all day? Do you ever feel like that was like a weird feeling?
It's kind of like one of those days that doesn't exist.
Yeah, and I think that I have a theory for this.
Okay.
I have a theory for why like Christmas night after all of the festivities have ended feels different. Because you've been on an adrenaline and like dopamine high.
Yes.
So you've been really excited and happy and you're hanging out with your family. And then, you know, maybe you go back to your room and you're just chilling out and like your hormones start to balance out. And so then you're just like kind of sad and a little bit melancholy.
Yeah. It's kind of like after vacation.
Yes, definitely. Because you're on that like high, right?
Yeah.
That natural high of your hormones and your chemicals and stuff.
Yep.
And then it starts to go down and you're sad.
Yeah.
That's why people get like post-concert depression and after vacation
you're like what
depression.
is this?
Yeah.
What's the purpose of life if I'm not having fun?
Right. We hope that you guys had a good Christmas. Tell us your favorite presents that you've ever received on Christmas. Tell us your least favorite presents. Do you celebrate on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day? Do you celebrate one or the other? How do you celebrate? Do you guys go on vacation? Do you stay at home? How many Christmases do you have? Let us know. We hope that you've both we both hope that you've had a good day.
Yes.
Tell us about all the things that you get or that you gave. And you can follow us at Megan Rowe in the Morning anywhere. Leave us a like, comment, share if you like this episode. This very chaotic start to an episode because of our weird lighting and the weird energy that we started with. And then it got better.
And then it's gloomy outside, so
it's very gloomy outside. Hopefully Christmas is a nice day wherever you're living. Maybe it's a white Christmas.
Hopefully.
Maybe it's a nice and sunny and bright Christmas. No matter what, we hope that you have a really good weekend. And that's it. Happy birthday, Jesus.
Happy birthday. And here's for the video people, viewers, here's a video of me gifting my nephew a rotten banana.
It's gross.
What?
I
That was great.
All right.